now, or will you look better in 10 years? Going around the table, starting with KEKO, go ahead.
I think in 10 years I'm going to look better. I do.
Okay.
This is something that I really struggle with, actually. I am scared of getting old, to be honest.
Scared of getting old?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think?
I think I'd look better now.
Okay.
I probably think I look better now, but I hope I take care of myself in a way that's like not that different.
I look better now than I will in 10 years.
I think I look better now, but
10 years.
You'll look better in 10 years?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
So you'll look better at 33 than currently?
think so.
Wait, KEKO, did you answer look better in 10 years, correct?
In 10 years I'll look better.
What about you?
I'll probably look better
Wait,
now.
into the mic, please.
I'll probably
please.
look better now than.
What about you?
I just wanted to, comment on what you said. I think a lot of girls in this generation are afraid to get old, like visually, just because of Instagram and everything that you see, especially in LA and California, where you put Botox into your smile lines. I personally really embrace getting those smile lines and wrinkles because honestly my life almost ended short, and I think those wrinkles and those smile lines are a victory, and they're like a sign of you lived this long, you made it this far. And maybe generations after you, you've affected people in the most positive way. But me personally, I think I will look better in 10 years because I will have matured and I will be smiling more. I probably will be, totally mentally and emotionally mature, or at least stable. So that's I do think I will, and that will come from the inside out. So it'll shine from the inside out. So I think I will look better in 10 years.
So how old are you? You're 23?
21.
Oh, 21, sorry. My things are all fucked up because they left, so I'm trying. It's
21 since July.
23 now.
So you'll be better looking at 31 than at 21, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Priya, what about you?
I'm sure I look better now than I will in 10 years.
Madison, what about you? Now or?
Honestly, I feel like I might look better in 10 years. I feel like with Asian women.
Stop the cap!
No,
I would say Asian women look a lot
you're
better when
kinda
they look
blocking
older.
her.
I think right now I
Love
look really young, like I still have a baby face a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you do, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Okay, so we're going to go around the table once more. So
Black don't cry.
will you look better in 20 years than you do now? KEKO.
Yeah, I think I still will.
Same answer as before.
Yeah, probably the same answer as before.
This question is mostly directed at the people that said, yes, you'll look better in 10 years. I think
Yeah.
who?
I think I would look better in another 20 years too.
Wait, so sorry, remind me your age again.
23.
23. So you'll look better at 43 than you do now at 23.
Yeah, I do think so. Because I feel like I'll
KEKO,
grow
what was
into
your answer on
myself
this?
more.
Was it yes?
I'll look better at 43.
No? What about you? 41 versus 21.
My mom is still so gorgeous.
This is looks, by the way,
Yeah,
guys.
she's 40-something-ish.
Please, please.
My grandma is in her 60s, but she still looks so young, and so I really think I will continue to slay the day away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What in the name of delusion is
Wait.
going on here?
Wait. Go ahead. Did
No, I said I look better now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Definitely not in 20 years. Maybe I'll look better
Oh,
in
it's-
10 years than 20. But
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
not 20 years.
So wait, sorry. You, KEKO, you both said you'll be better looking in 20 years, correct?
Yeah.
Here, let's go again. 30 years.
Oh.
Maybe now.
Maybe now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be the limit.
What about for you?
Right. It could be the limit, but
That might be the limit.
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to look young for a while because my skin, So I feel like I'll grow into it.
I think physically, I would probably look better at this age than in 30 years.
My mom's only 45, so I haven't got a chance to look that far yet.
Right?
My mom looks exactly the same since she was 18.
Yeah.
So
My parents are beautiful, but
half black. Black don't really crack, baby. So I know I'm half
I gotta
white.
send the asteroid on this one.
I do? Thank you.
you are beautiful, madame.
And in 10 years, I'm going to have more money to spend more on my skincare and my hair care and all that.
Your skincare,
Yeah.
but just being young is naturally good.
I know,
skin.
but
Not for
definitely.
everybody.
But I'm
No,
already.
you start.
Not for
Okay, you
everybody.
know. But
In 10
you
years,
wrinkle
like I feel like
and-
I will look better because one, I feel like I'm maturing nicely. I'm only 1 year into my fitness routine right now, so if I'm 10 years into my fitness routine, who knows what my body's gonna look like by then, kids or not. And two, it's like I'm saying, yeah, I'll have the actual money to get my hair done.
I'll just say
and
this for those
put
of
into
you.
my- I
I'll
don't
let you.
pay anything
I'll let
to look like
I'll let
this
you
right
go in
now.
just a sec. For those of
Because it's totally
wait, hold on,
delusional.
just one
That's
sec.
fine.
For those of you who said, even if you just said you'll look better in 10 years, although it seemed like all of you fucking doubled and tripled down on this one. Wait, Madison, did you answer the 30-year one?
She said no. All right.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it to you straight. You are not gonna look better in 10 years. You're not gonna look better in 20
I'm
years.
gonna look sexy as
You're
hell
not
in
gonna look
10
better in
years.
30.
Right.
I'm not
Probably
saying.
sexier
I'm
than I
not
do now.
saying.
Right, that's what I'm saying too.
I'm not saying that you guys may very well still be very
I
attractive.
didn't know you were a fortune teller, Brian.
No, it's not.
The
It's
oracle.
just the reality.
Yeah.
It's just
Can
the
I tell you
reality.
It's not a
something?
reality.
But you guys
Everybody.
you guys are just wrong.
Like
That's the only way I can
Alexia Demi
say it.
or whatever her name is, that one who
Something.
acts as Maddie in Euphoria. She's like 33. She looks great.
Go ahead, and then Andrew wanted to say something, so go ahead.
So I follow this lady on TikTok, and she is like, she's shown pictures of her in college and her now. 100%, she looks way better now with like kids and a family than she did when she was in college, because she worked out so much, and like I don't think she did anything to her face, but like she just aged so gracefully and she looks so good.
Well, that
She's
that
happy.
comes with taking care of yourself. Of course,
Yeah.
like at any age, if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not
Yeah, like
eating right,
what
you're
she
not
said.
clean. Like, of course, you're not going to look good no matter what age you are if you
Yeah.
just simply do not take care of
And
yourself.
genetics.
Yeah, no, of course.
My
course,
mom could
too.
smoke a pack within 3 days. Doesn't do anything good for her health. Just drinks 8 shots of espresso every day and
Sure.
does not age.
I'll even say this as a guy, and I think, and Andrew, I'll have you come in here just a sec. And I do think there's certainly some differences between men and women. Me personally, I would trade all my success, all my money to be back, and I feel like this isn't fair, but to be back in my 18-year-old body. I would give fucking everything. Granted, I feel like it's not totally fair because it's not even a looks thing, because I've got like injuries, my back's all fucked up, I got like chronic pain issues, so I feel like, I don't know if that's a strong argument to make, but I would argue that I was even better looking
41 donated
when I was better looking when I was
$200.
younger. I was better looking 10 years ago.
Asian don't raisin. 2.
Sure,
You
yeah.
are more beautiful every day to the person who adores you. 3. Andrew, do you tell your wife she looks less attractive with
pull it up.
every year that goes by?
Let's go, Radiologist got your ass.
That's my bed.
I will, just really quick,
Damn, he's loaded.
it does occur to me that Asian women age very well. They tend to age better than
Like fine
also
wine.
black women, black men
people,
age well. For some reason, us white folk, we look tough. We start looking rugged.
Speak for your own family. I got one good looking ass family.
Yeah.
I-
Same. My
No,
grandma
I'm
still
not
looks 50. She's
My
not-
mom's
What are you
So
gonna say? What are you gonna say?
let's assume for a second that I lied to my wife every single day and told her delusional things like, "Oh, you look better now than you did when you were 20," which
You're
is,
awful.
obviously not true. But let's just assume for a second I lied to her every day.
I don't
It
know
wouldn't
what else to
actually
say. I
change
don't know if I
the
understand the
objective
logic.
reality of what is. To say that you guys are going to look better in 10 or 20 years than you do now, this is the Pearl Davis effect. It's women who are in this type of mindset, who I see thousands of them, giving screenshots to Pearl Davis of them taking selfies of themselves in their 40s, which is pathetic to say, look at me, I'm still hot, makeup, gallons of it, the whole 9 yards. And then you ask them a simple question, show us what you looked like 20 years ago. They don't post those pictures. They don't post those, they only post the pictures of them now. Because if there's a comparison contrast, what do you think it's going to look like? Do you honestly believe that for the vast, overwhelming majority of women, I'm talking 90%, that they actually look better the older that they get?
Yes.
Let me ask you
Yes,
something.
absolutely.
I think it depends on what older it is, but yes.
You're so
10 years, 10 years.
You're
I
so
think-
sassy.
I think
I've
most
never met
30-year-old women look
anyone
better.
sassier.
You can tell they're grown.
I just think what you're
He
saying.
attacked me so many times.
Answer your question. I do think that most women who are about 30 look better than 20-year-olds. Yes, I think they look more in tune with themselves. They know how to dress for their body and do their makeup and style themselves for their body. 30 is not decrepit. I don't. Maybe because you looked like fucking milk at 30. I don't know. But
I'm 30, so that is nothing. I feel like the Crips creeper right now. My God.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Give me an actress, Kiko.
Alexa
who you
Demi.
think looked better at 45 than she did at 25?
Andrew.
Even like you can say, you might have preferred her when she was younger, but Sofia Viagra, I think she's aged gracefully.
No,
I
she
think
was
looks
way
better
looking.
She
at
looks almost
25
exactly
than
the same.
45.
She looks literally the same. So like you're just arguing.
No, she literally doesn't
and
look the same.
2, Alexa Demi, she looked like a child, a complete like newborn at 18. Now she looks not even like a grown woman. She still looks pretty young.
She's
That's
playing a
not even
teenager.
Yeah.
They still look. You're making the same mistake that they make on Pearl Davis's Twitter. This is the same exact type of code that I see
Your
there
mistake
every
is
single
referencing
day.
Pearl
It works
Davis.
like this. When you look at these women when they're in their mid-20s, they're way better looking than when they're in their mid-40s.
You can't tell him anything.
I'm white and don't age well, lol, but beautiful is in the eye of the beholder. Don't be shallow.
It's your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's so
I feel like you
sweet.
can age as
he's
a
so
woman and
sweet.
still be beautiful when you're older, but you might
is
not
so
look
sweet.
as good as you did in your prime ages.
This whole
That's
debate
true.
is going down
Andrew.
to if your preference is 18, 19, 20-year-old women, then yeah, you might think that way. But I don't think that the majority of women just turn to shit once they're 30 years old, or all women look better
I
at
don't
20.
think so either.
But I
don't you
also
realize
don't think that
that
they
you're
look
building
better
a
when they were
straw
20
man
than
to
they do at
argue
30.
with?
Andrew.
Nobody's claiming that women who are in their 40s can't be beautiful women.
That's not what I
We're
said.
just claiming that the overwhelming majority of them are still going to be way more beautiful when they're 25 versus 45. Not only is a reasonable take, but it's objective reality everywhere that I look.
And this is why women are so scared of aging, because it's like they're. I don't know. For me personally, I'm scared of aging because it's like there's so much stuff in society where it's like, 25, you've hit it.
I think it's
like
also-
you've hit the wall. You're done. Your value in society has gone down. So I think there's a problem. I know, but I think there's I'm not saying I know, but I'm saying there's a problem with that type of thinking, and that's so toxic.
Well, because it makes you feel bad, but it doesn't make it less objectively true. That's the problem. It's like I think that the opposite is true. I think the problem is when you say we need to dismiss what is objectively true and try to make people kind of lie to everybody to make these untrue statements that, hey, guess what, girl? At 45, you're going to be just as hot as you were at 20. So it's ridiculous.
Okay, well, first of
It's
all,
absolutely
we went
ridiculous.
from 20
Who
to
in the
30 to
world
25 to 45, which is
thinks
two very
this way?
different
We all know. None of us are stupid at this table. You all know that most women look way better when they're 25 than 45.
I check IDs for my job, right? Almost every single day I'm checking hella IDs, and I will tell you, majority of the women who come in at 35 look a lot better than the 21-year-olds I'm checking. It's not cap. The 21-year-olds,
what you just said
first of
makes
all,
literally, hang on, what you just said, Kiko, makes no sense at
How?
all.
It's my
You
experience,
can see them. Why do you need to look at their ID? That's
I'm
the
a
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
bartender. I'm a bartender. I check IDs. I'm a bartender.
You can check their face because they're in front of you. Why do you need to check their
No,
ID?
you're missing that point. My point is, since I'm not just looking at people and being like, oh, she's about 35, oh, she's about 25. I'm actually checking their ID, see what year they're born, and then get to decide based on their age. And I get to actually know their exact age. And I'm not just trying to guess how old they are. I can actually see the number on their ID from the year they were born. So I
but
know
the ID
that
doesn't show that they look like 10 years earlier. What are you talking about?
In Arizona,
maybe I'm not comparing it to that woman at 21. Maybe she looked better at 21 to 31. I'm just saying as a whole, that majority of women that I see look better when they are about to hit 30 or around 30 than they do at 21. So if as a whole most women look better at 30, then that woman too probably looks better now than she did.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
Kiko, the woman who comes in and gives you her ID, you can see her, right?
Yes, Andrew.
So you don't need to look at her ID to see what she looks like. You can see it, and then you look at the ID and you can say, okay, I know how old this woman is.
It's going over your head, Andrew. It's okay, baby.
You
It's
have no
okay, baby. It's
comparison
going
to
over
her
your head.
25 to her 10-year younger self, right?
Yes, you're right, Andrew.
So then I don't even understand the argument, Kiko.
I don't either, Andrew. You're right.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys think men look a lot better when they're younger than when they're.
No, men usually age pretty well.
I don't like me a baby face. Not gonna lie.
I like a rugged.
I like older men.
I like a
always
man who looks
have.
like he's seen something. I'm just kidding. I don't care. I like my boyfriend.
I like a
You're
guy
like-
like a few years older, but not like very, very.
Older than your age, or wait.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 years older, I guess. But I wouldn't be like.
You and my boyfriend are a year apart. So.
I wouldn't be like. I don't know. I also wouldn't date a guy like my age either, just because I think they're like a little bit too. What are you doing?
What's the word?
I feel like they're a little bit too. I think men naturally are just very immature. So I feel like when they're like at 21, they're mentally like 18 or something. I don't know. Maybe I've just met very immature men that I think they're like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually tend to go like maybe like 4 to 5 years older. Brian, go away.
Name.
BoJack.
Horse face.
Oh my gosh,
BoJack.
Just
giving
I
Lydia.
love
She's
BoJack.
Princess Carol. I love her. She's my favorite.
That show's a trip.
What's his name? Stuart?
I don't know. I've only watched it
Oh,
a
that's
couple
their baby.
times.
That's their baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I was gonna say. Andrew,
I think he
we can't
muted
hear you.
himself. I think he's talking to his chat.
Oh, okay.
No, I can hear everything you guys say.
We
Oh yeah, I was just saying. I think he's responding to his chat.
What is,
Yeah, no, I
Rachel,
wasn't.
what the hell are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
it seems like you guys don't really want to engage with any of the points that I'm making. I mean, you should, because, like in this case,
I think we
Kiko,
do engage, and it goes
you
over
don't
your
you,
head.
you don't
when you're
actually
saying
think that it's delusional to think that you're going to look better in 20 years than you do right now.
No,
You
I
think
don't.
that's
I think it's
delusional?
my personal
Delusional.
opinion, and that's how I feel about it.
It is
Everyone's
delusional.
Maybe you. Maybe that's what you feel, but I
know
looking at my
it's
mother,
true.
my mother looks better now than she did at 18.
Are you
I
gonna
have a 90.
are you gonna get plastic surgery?
98-year-old great grandma, and she still looks like she's 50.
Yeah, it's,
Like, and she's still
Huh?
moving around, going to the casino, playing card games. Like, I have good genes, even being
everybody
white.
ages
So,
differently.
Yes,
I look better than I do now than I
did
did at 18. I look better than I do now than I did at 20. I look better, so I'm gonna keep going up. Especially in the 10
but
years
it's just
one.
denial. You're just in denial.
Hold on,
That's not denial,
we
that's
have
fact
we have somebody coming in on the line.
Now, I know you're not a natural beauty, but I think with the right clothes and the right look, you could be very striking.
Oh wow, I don't know who that was. That was crazy.
Who was that?
I don't know who that was.
No, I mean, who's the voice of that? Like.
Who's the guy from Eastbound and Down? What's his name?
Oh, Danny McBride.
Who was that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, and you said
I'm a troll.
that you said when you check the IDs and they look better when they're older, it's probably just because they had a hairstyle that looks better to them now, or they changed their fashion.
But like, still, they look better than they did. That's the thing, though. That's the question. They still look better than they did.
But if they knew how to dress like that when they were younger,
But
they would
didn't.
look better.
But they didn't, so they didn't look good. That's the whole thing, though. Like these 21-year-olds are walking into the club in Converse and a hoodie. And all that. That doesn't look good, and that's how they're acting at that age. I bet in 10 years she might know how to dress herself a little better and care a little bit more about what she looks like. And yeah, I mean, if you don't agree, if you think that you're gonna get just wrinkly and raisined up with every year that goes on, then so be it. But I'm in the beginning of my fitness journey. Just in this 1 year, how my body is transformed and looks so much better.
Yeah.
My body's not gonna stop looking good because I'm 30. Like that's not how life works. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I wasn't half black, I wouldn't think the same way I do. But
no one was
But
saying
that,
that.
but that is how life works. Like if you have children, or you have an accident, or you can't get to the gym for a prolonged period of time, or things like this, there's all sorts of stressors which happen on the body, and age is something which we all have to deal with, whether you like it or not. In this particular case, Kiko, it doesn't seem absurd to you to think that you're going to look back in 10 years at yourself right now and go, yes, I'm way hotter than that chick.
I think in 10 years, I'm gonna look at a picture of myself and be like, I'm gonna think I was beautiful, and I'm gonna think I looked great in my early 20s, but I'm gonna think like, damn, I've came a long way in my fitness journey, I've came a long way in growing myself, and I look good as hell now. That's what I think.
Because I will say I used to lift and then I got off of it and I lost all of my gains and I'm getting back into it, but it takes a long time to build your way all the way up because I used to be lifting 95-ish pounds, which is like basically my body weight. So it's like, you know, it takes a long time to build up to that, and then to also have a consistent like schedule, like that's my life. So yeah, I mean, it's already taking me.
Bone Man 500 donated 200.
Yeah, pizza. You might be able
Dude,
to get the order
hey,
right
Bone
now,
Man.
actually, it might be pizza time.
Thank you, man. Here, let me pull up. I think this one came in. Showtime Simex, thank you, man. Appreciate it. This is an example of Disney versus reality. Are you guys ready? All of you look 44 years old. God damn, right now. Okay, I don't think so. I don't know about that.
He's tripping. He's that's a troll. That's delusional.
My customers ask me every day if I'm old enough to.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, but okay, with your example of, well, I can go to the gym and my body can improve, but the reality is, let's just assume like you're 20, you have an average body, and then at 40 you have still an average body. There's going to be certain changes that occur when it comes to your skin. You're going to get wrinkles, etc. So certainly it could be the case that you could be morbidly obese at 20 and then lose all of that. You could get the surgery to get rid of the excess skin. It's perhaps plausible that you might actually be more attractive as like super fitness, like at 40 versus you at 20 morbidly obese. But I think the reality is, for the vast majority of people, because of those just inevitable changes that occur to your body via aging, you're just gonna be like, you're gonna be better looking when you're younger.
I think the answer to this question is that graph that you always show.
Oh my God! Wait, did you say better looking? I forgot.
No. I actually have a really hard time with aging. I like avoid celebrating my birthday.
Moral of the story is, if you take care of yourself the exact same way in your 20s as you will in your 30s, the exact same way, you know how to dress the exact same, you have the same sense of style, you have the same fitness habits, you have the same eating habits, same skincare routine, you are going to look better in your 20s than you are in your 30s.
I just won't be dressing like this.
I think it also has to do with what you think peaking is. I think most people peak at 30. I think most people look their best when they're 30. A lot of men, how we look at that graph, they think that most at 20, like, you know how with women, we think people our age are attractive at the same age, but men, it stops. I think that's the issue, is you guys think that these wrinkle-free and plump and all that is the most perfect you ever be. I don't take that as being most attractive. That's, I think, the difference. I take it being attractive when you know how to dress yourself and look accordingly, which comes with age. That's my overall.
Do you think that a guy?
That made me feel better. Thank you.
No, and it's like, and it's so sick that you guys keep saying this when we already know that people have this issue with aging, and you guys are the same ones who are like, I don't like Botox, I don't like filler, I don't like this, but then you're like, but by 30 you're gonna be looking, not like you look like shit, but
it's
you're every age.
No, but
Even Andrew said though, he's like every year that we look worse. I think he said that. I don't know if it was a TTS or something like that. That's just not true. That's just not.
I think.
Well, let me address that.
No, I mean on average it is true.
Let me just address that. I'm a natural body supremacist. Granted, obviously, take care of your hygiene, take care of your grooming, but yes, I'm not in favor of plastic surgery. I don't like fake boobs. I don't like fake lips. I don't like lipo. The lipo belly looks worse. Give me a girl with like a little belly fat. And the reality is, if you bend over, like most people, unless they're like really low body fat, you're gonna have a little belly. It's okay. You don't got to be like super low body fat all the time. In fact, I don't think it's super healthy, especially I think even for women, because then if your body fat gets too low, I guess it has an impact on your menstruation, I guess. So very much against labiaplasty, by the way. I'm very much natural body supremacist. If you need to be talked out of a labiaplasty, my DMs are open. I'll help you out. I'm a nice guy like that. Wait, what?
Said you're a female doctor.
Oh, I'm against the BBLs. What? That looks so bad. It's so fucking terrible.
They do. But also, I was gonna say that a lot of men like don't really like know like
what the difference looks
the differences. Like even like Photoshop, you guys will see Photoshop, and then you'll be like, yeah, that's natural. Yep. And then you guys don't like really realize it's Photoshop.
A woman's face is shit. Wait, how does it go? Or what? Oh my God, how am I dropping the ball on this? A woman's face is her work of fiction. A man's face is his autobiography.
I don't know what that means.
That's a good
It means that women put gallons upon gallons of makeup on their face and do everything they can possibly do, including taking the right filters with selfies, the right angles, and everything else. Men don't wear makeup by and large, and you can basically figure out probably what a man does for a living by how weathered it is and how beat up he looks.
Why don't you go shave that beard then,
I just want to address your thing. I just want to. Okay, guys, keep it. Play nice. Put your swords away, okay?
You know.
Can I share a quote?
One sec. I know you wanted to come in on something. I just want to say, so I actually think the female beauty standard that feminists cry about is actually more than obtainable for like 90% of women. So, okay, flat stomach, you don't need abs, maybe a little bit of muscle tone, healthy BMI. That's very obtainable for most women. Whereas I would argue the male beauty standard that's rarely challenged by mainstream media is literally unobtainable without 2, if not 3 of the following: elite genetics, steroids, and 5+ years of basically treating the gym like a part-time or second job.
I agree with that.
Like if you, for example, if you look at the Superman movie, or sorry, not this, the superhero movies, and you look at all the male superheroes, they're typically like in insane shape. A lot of them are on steroids.
You're saying the woman superheroes aren't? They're usually
they're
like a Pixar mom.
Who's the girl who plays Wonder Woman? What's her name?
No, they look soft. They don't even look strong.
Gal Gadot. She's like has barely any like. That's like an average-looking girl. Like an average. Granted, she's thin, right? Or not, I don't know if thin's the right word, but she's a healthy BMI. That is like her body is achievable by vast majority of women.
I think the high body standard for men is placed by men, though. I don't think a lot of times
isn't it the same though
directing superhero movies that are like, oh yeah, Superman has to look like this. Women don't care about that.
Right, but there's always this conversation of, the
what
beauty.
What do you mean they don't care? Of course they care about that.
Spider-Man is like woman's favorite superhero. He's not anything. He's a child.
He's just some dude.
No, the male physique.
Spider-Man is literally just skinny.
And what women, I mean, we have more data on this when it comes to, what's considered like positive physiognomy and this type of thing than you can imagine. And yet, obviously, there's a standard which women have that they have a preference for, and they have an overwhelming preference for it. They want to see Superman with abs and big muscles. Okay,
you guys want to see bitches with fake tits and fat asses.
Let's go around the table and ask if we've ever been. Can we go around the table and ask if we've ever dated a very muscular gym guy?
Well, just because you can't get one doesn't mean that you wouldn't prefer one.
Most girls can get one.
Yeah, most girls
my boyfriend's a gym rat, and he's perfect.
Like, and also, I don't think what me and Andrew are saying. It's not like as a guy you have to look like The Rock to get women, or that all women necessarily prefer the ideal. But when we're having
that's exactly what he's saying, though.
No, but when we're having a conversation about this,
saying most women do. Most.
I'm just stating the cost of a perfect body for each gender. Like, you take like an average 18-year-old woman, she's probably fairly close to the idealistic female body, whereas comparing it to the idealistic the idealistic male body, the amount of work and genetics, even drug intervention that's required to do that is insane. So did you have something?
Oh my gosh, now I got a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Was it Dr. Mann?
No.
I've got a quote.
Good times.
Lala has something.
Yeah, just a quote to share. That a hurtful truther is better than a happy liar.
I've heard that.
Good quote.
I've heard that. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, just worded differently. People prefer comforting lies over uncomfortable truths.
They shouldn't.
That's another way too. So, where were we?
Well, can I ask this? Do you honestly believe, on average, if a woman had to choose between a man who had, let's say, 10, 15 extra pounds on him, right, or a man, and I'm just talking physically, I'm not talking about personality, none of that stuff, just physically, or a man who was in very good shape, had maybe a flat stomach and seemed to be well muscled, you're saying that would not be the preference for most women?
Oh, I
Would
actually
be my
have an
preference.
answer.
How about most?
Yeah, I have an answer to that. I actually have a ton of influencer friends in TikTok and Instagram, and honestly, their boyfriends are not the standard of attraction, but they have that character, which is I am the provider and the protector, and their girlfriend, which is my friend, they're usually very homemade.
Yeah, so you're getting into personality.
Yeah.
I literally said, forget personality. Don't bring in the personality traits or how they are, how they act. Not even talking about that. Just saying physically, most women swipe right? There's a reason that they do. What do you think that is? Could it be that they have kind of like physical things that they're after, like height, for instance, is a big one.
I think you meant to say.
There's tons of polls on this. At what point are we going to just kind of grant that this is objective reality that women would obviously prefer men who are in better shape and look better?
I love a man that has a chubby boy heart.
Yeah, I like a dad bod. I love
a chubby boy heart.
A lot of women do.
I
feel like
I
that's
do
the
not.
new standard,
I
to
like
be
somebody
honest.
who looks healthy. I mean,
Personality, personality twerks again. What about physically?
No,
I'm just
I just
asking
said
you
that.
about
like
We all
adapted.
said.
We
We
never
all
said
said it, sir.
personality quirks. I just said it's a teddy bear kind of.
Like me and Priya, like we said, we like, and Haley did too. We like more fit men. That's our preference. But I don't think that they're lying when they say that they do prefer men with men bods. Because a lot of my friends like men with men bods, and honestly, my boyfriend now is the first fit man I've ever dated. They weren't like fat per se, but they weren't like they took their shirt off and you were like impressed. Okay, until now.
But of course, you're dating a fit man, right?
Now I am. And I said I prefer
Yeah.
fit. But I'm not saying I don't think that they're liars for saying that.
I just think it's a
Well,
PC.
I
just
didn't
think it's
ask
like a
them if they're
politically
lying. I
correct
asked them a
answer.
question about what they think the average woman would prefer.
Right now, honestly, I do think it's a dad bod. Most of my friends all say the same thing.
Cap.
That is the preference.
No, a lot of women.
now
A
in
lot of women do
society.
not like the gym guys. It's because
it's
I know you said not personality, but a lot of women associate a man with a very great physique to have a certain type of ego and personality.
Yes.
So a lot of women don't go after those type of men and they just naturally don't find them attractive anymore because they have a predisposed opinion on how they're going to act. So we can't say what most women are like because not all women.
No, we can because we have all sorts of polling data and we know what dating sites
and then
say
these
that the
polling
preferences
datas, who do you
are.
guys
We know
ask this
everything
poll? I've never
on
answered
this
polls,
particular
so I
topic.
don't
We know
know.
more than almost any other topic
Then bring up
sociologically
some-
with the dating
like
preferences
Hinge
of
and
women,
stuff like that,
the
showing what
physiques
women
that they're
like.
after, the heights that they're after. We basically know almost everything that they're looking for, and they definitely do not prefer a man bod over a guy who's in good shape. On average,
Well,
not even close.
I know you said not without personality, but are we talking about to date or to hook up with? Because a lot of people are on Tinder to not date. They're just they're to hook up.
I'm
So
just
a woman
talking
might
about
want
the
a 6'1"
characteristics.
ripped guy
How
to
do we
hook
get
up
to
with,
the
but not.
personality,
Okay.
Kiko?
Can you ever
How do
tell
we get
him
to the
to, like,
personality
not
if
put
the
us off?
preference first starts with you must be 6'1"?
I
Or you must be over 6 foot. How
Where
do
are
we
you
even
getting
get
this
You can't
information?
hear us because you keep
We
talking,
can't
so
get
you
past
can't hear
physical
us.
characteristics.
Take them off.
I think,
End call.
I think also
Make your
what
point. Go ahead.
I think also what like Kiko is saying is usually a person's physique can be implicative of their character, and in my experience personally, and I know a lot of other girls who have gone through this, gym bros tend to be very vain and they tend to like criticize their partner because they want them to be at the same level, but that can be sort of like wearing down on their partner, and that's why I personally and a lot of other my girlfriends, they prefer the dad bod because those people are much kinder, much less vain.
Stereotyping.
The reason that you keep on bringing up personality, all of you avoiding this question, not all of you on the
implicative,
panel,
though.
but the two I'm engaging with anyway, keep avoiding this. Assume for a second that the same exact personality that they're attracted to, whatever that is, whatever those characteristics are that those people like as a personality trait, happens to also be packaged in a body that is more physically fit than not. Would they prefer that?
Donated $200. Everyone has a type. Did you pick your partner based on a poll? Watch Good Will Hunting and listen how Robin talks about his late wife. BTW, thank you babe for the Joe Malone.
Oh, I bought him a cologne recently, Joe Malone. And then I also bought him Elaba. Elaba. Yeah, cologne.
Cool story, bro.
So yeah, I would like an answer to this, which is the reason you keep on bringing in what I prefer personality-wise and blah 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 is because you don't seem to want to answer this question. But you just simply stated this: if you had all those same personality types, like the person didn't change, but they just happen to be more fit and in better shape, wouldn't you prefer that to the alternative? That's the question.
No, I already answered that. I said I love a chubby boy
And I said
heart.
yes, I would. She said yes, she would. She said yes, she would. She said no. 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 She said no.
We've gone in circles, Andrew. We've gone in circles and we've gone nowhere.
No, it's the personality that we're really after.
She's the
and so
only
I'm
one who
making
brought
it
up
all else
personality.
equal and saying,
Literally
okay,
the
they
only
have
one.
the same personality, but they, instead of being 5'5", they're 6 foot. Would you prefer that?
I dated someone that was 5'8".
Yeah, KEKO.
Now he's changing it up because he didn't like our answer.
No, because it's the same question.
My ex-boyfriend was 5'7". My boyfriend now is 6
You
foot.
don't answer. You don't know
We've
what
all
Let's keep it
fucking
nice. Hold
answered.
on. Let's not do insults. No insults, guys. Okay, hold on. Let me change the topic. Let me change the topic here. All right. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think
He goes in circles. He's like,
No, just let me move. Let me move it on. Let me move it on. Okay. All right.
I'm glad she's not.
Andrew, take a drag. Andrew, take a drag of your cigarette.
I know.
Yeah, maybe pass it around.
Well, how can it be this hard just to answer a direct question? The question is, if all else is equal, okay,
I don't
you're
think the
saying
audio
you would
thing-
actually not prefer that your man was more fit, even if he maintained all of his personality quirks.
Can I add to that?
Because
Can I add
there's
to
a thing,
that?
people have different preferences on body. Not all women are just looking for, like how I guess all men just want the biggest tits and the fattest ass and the smallest waist. All women have different preferences.
I got hold on, no. I kind of want to like, you could ask me the question like, Brian, but be honest, like all things being equal, would you prefer a chick with some like giant natural titties or even just big titties over like an A cup? And you know what? I might take the A cup.
Thank you. Okay.
I might.
No.
But wait, where are you going, KEKO? Where are you going? Is that a rage quit? Is it a rage quit?
No, he's not
okay,
finding
okay.
a smoke break.
Oh, shit.
But Brian, if I asked you on average, do you think most men would prefer the A cup? What do you think they would say?
So, yes, I think most men would prefer some giant titties. I'm gonna say it.
Right.
I think it's the case. Don't get me wrong. I like big boobs are nice, but I just I'm gonna piss off everybody else.
No.
Yeah, I think that's good. Thank you, Nick. So here's my hot take. I'm probably gonna get canceled for it. So, a woman who's got big boobs, she can be hot, she can be sexy, but you can't be beautiful. But a woman with smaller boobs, she can be all those things and she can be beautiful.
what the fuck?
Like in your head, your personal.
Like, for I don't know, just like giant fucking
Is there more
titties.
context
I
to
just,
that?
it can be, you can be attractive, you can be very hot, you can be sexy, whatever. But like, if you look at the Greek statues, the Roman statues of women, they didn't have these like giant fucking can crusher knockers. You know what I mean? They had like modest titties. The titties were modest in the Greek sculpture days.
Seemed like.
And that's just my thoughts on the matter.
You guys like to talk about biology, but what about the woman? Like, who's gonna nurse your child?
Of course, you're upset by it.
Who's gonna nurse your child?
Of course.
Who's gonna nurse your
Of
child?
course, fucking Anais upset. Brian, how dare you?
Yeah, but who would?
I got
let's
big
be
titties.
honest.
Why you got to come after
Let's
me?
be honest.
I mean, most of the time it's formula now that nurses people's children, right?
Yeah, okay, but let's say back then, since you guys like to talk about biology and like back all the way back then.
Don't get me wrong. Nice big titties
You guys
are
like
great.
to talk about that stuff. You guys always like to bring that stuff
Deal
up.
41
that's why-
donated $200. Bro, they answered you multiple times. Some like ripped dudes and some like dad bods. If you want to quote averages, find a study or two with references. Unless you've published your own research.
That's my name.
Okay, so let me respond to D041. If you're as delusional as these women and think all things equal, if they have the same personality type inside of men that women would prefer to have the fat one, you're a fucking idiot. You're as dumb you're as dumb as the majority of the simps that are probably in these women's OnlyFans chats. Nobody believes that for a second. Why would they? It's completely fucking insane. It's just like me saying, if I could have my wife, right, in her 21-year-old form versus the form she's in right now, which would I prefer? It's a pretty easy question.
Someone send this to his wife.
Yeah,
Send this to his wife. Send this to his wife.
His wife is watching, I think. Yo, what's up, Rachel? Yo,
What do you think?
W's
She's
in the
as
chat.
delusional as you are?
Yo, W's in the chat for
I feel
Rachel.
so-
W's in
I
the
mean,
chat.
I feel bad for
Hey,
your
can I ask you something, Andrew?
Oh my god.
How tall are you?
Ask her.
Hey, how tall are you? Let's
He's
be
a
honest.
fucking.
I'm 6 foot tall.
You give short man energy.
Whoa.
I mean, you give dumb skank energy. So.
Good. Let the horse live.
Guys, put the swords away. just to address the short, I even though I'm 6'1", I am a ally to short men. I'm in solidarity with short men.
I love short guys, but I'm
I
saying
object.
short guys.
I don't like the short man.
Sometimes short guys tend to
Let me ask
act
you a
like
question.
Mr.
Fine.
Andrew over
How about
here.
this?
Napoleon.
Kika knows where this is going.
Syndrome.
Kika knows where this is going. So actually, let's do split on this, Nick. So if it's okay to say short man energy, is it okay to say fat woman energy? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't. I want to say I also feel like I should.
But like, what's fat? When we say
don't
short
ask
man
the same
energy,
way.
we are talking about the Napoleon complex. That's actually a researched topic. So when you say fat woman energy, what are you saying? Are you saying like the ones who hop up on there and like complain that they should be loved no matter what? Yeah, that shit's annoying.
Yeah.
I agree. If that's what we're getting at, then
But I don't like. We shouldn't shame people for
Well, don't
things
go
that
back
are out of
now.
their control.
Don't go back
No,
now.
You can't shame short men. They can't. You know.
It's not shaming them for being short. It's shaming them for the way
Of
they
course,
act.
Yeah.
Which they can't control.
Well, but literally the words are short man energy.
Which relate to the way they act. It's energy.
But it's the energy, not
it's
the
energy is the
physical.
big
No,
one at the
but
end.
then why attach short man? It's offensive and mean to short
Because
men.
it's like a
and I will
stereotype of how they
defend
reinforce
short
that
men
behavior.
to the death.